Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Kailea if you're new here. Before I go any further, let me just say that the Legend of Korra reactions are coming soon. As you can see, I'm in front of this white wall, which is not my usual setup. I've been at my family's house for the summer, and getting a moment to film in silence is not something that's easy to come by. And the Wi-Fi here is very slow, but thank you so much for your patience. It means a lot. You will see me, see Korra, very soon. Now on to today's hot topic while I'm home alone. So Netflix has announced their casting for their live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series. Yay or nay? We've got Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko so far. That's all we know. So now, like everyone else, I'm still on the fence and unsure about how this show is gonna go, seeing as M. Night completely butchered everybody and everything and every aspect of that one movie that came out that one time. I mean, what movie? There is no movie in Ba Sing Se. Anyhow, I wanted to get into these castings today, look more into each individual role, and try and make an assumption for how it's gonna go in the live action. Yeah, I'm still very much on the fence, but I have seen some photos of who is gonna be playing these characters, and I have a little hope, but there's some discussion in me too. So we are going to begin by putting the glasses on so that I can see and looking into these roles. Who's first? Go. Who's first? I need to get off TikTok, seriously. Not a good app. All right, so let's start our research. First up, we have our good boy Aang, who's being played by Gordon Cormier. I don't know why I said that like Cormier. Let's look at his IMDb and see what he's been in. All right, let's see. Gordon Cormier is an actor known for The Stand 2020, Lost in Space 2018. I think I heard about that show. His bio is kind of small, so he hasn't been in that much yet. Okay, there's not that much info on this kid, which means I'm guessing he's a new actor. He's got to be a fairly new face, which is always nice to see. On his Instagram page, he's 11 years old. Yep, he's an actor. He's from Canada. So, Gordon Cormier, he's 12. Excuse me, his Instagram said he was 11. Maybe he just turned 12. He's Filipino-Canadian from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Okay, I can see this kid as being Aang. He looks like he's got that childlike wonder. And honestly, Netflix casting racially accurate characters is like the bare minimum for this series. We have seen it all, you know. The bar could not be any lower. This is the cake that we expected to have. All right, let's go. Next up is my girl, Katara. And she will be played by Kiawentio Tarbell. Kiawentio is 14. Check out her IMDb page. Kiawentio is an actress known for Beans 2020 and Anne with an E 2017. And she was also in Rutherford Falls, which is a TV series. And that's about it. Okay, so also a small filmography, but no issue with that, honestly. It's good that Netflix is casting actors that we just don't know about, you know, and they might have good potential for what they've casted. Let's check out her Instagram. She's a Mohawk artist, singer, songwriter, and actor. Okay. Very pretty, very pretty. I could see her as Katara. Makeup, hair loopies. I'm really glad that they found an Indigenous youth actress to fulfill this role. I mean, we would have rioted if it was anybody else. But I'm pretty set on this casting, you know? And never seen her before, so again, good job for casting new faces. And she looks like a promising Katara. Like, I'm serious. She looks cool. Next up is Sokka, our beloved Cactus Juice Boy, being played by Ian Owsley. Ian is 19. Now, I've already seen some controversy surrounding Ian playing Sokka's character. Mainly, I think the unsureness comes from his looks. So looking at his pictures, you know, he's pretty light. That was a huge concern in that movie that came out that one time. It was a very big issue, actually. But let's check out Ian's IMDb page. Let's see what he's in. He was in Physical, a TV series, Big Shot, another TV series, 13 Reasons Why. I did not watch that, but if anyone who's seen it, can you say that he's like a good actor? I don't know much about this guy, but if he's got a good acting history, then it's possible that Netflix casted him based off of his ability to really portray Sokka's character and then focused a little less on looks. But I've seen on Instagram from various Avatar: The Last Airbender pages and fan pages and whatnot, comments are saying that Ian is part indigenous. He does look very light, but he is part indigenous. I've already looked through the internet just to see what his background is, and that information is nowhere to be found. So I'm just going to trust that people who are claiming he's part indigenous, that's the truth. So hopefully with this casting, it works out. Now I've seen some concern also through Instagram comments that Ian doesn't really look like Kiao. And like, I can kind of see it when I look between the two actors' faces. Like, I can kind of see a bit of a resemblance, but you know, it's not gonna be like perfect, right? When it comes to casting, you have to factor in a lot of things. You have to factor in their acting ability, then you have to factor in the looks, trying to get as close as you can. So I would say, I guess the casting directors are doing their best, and this is what they came up with. So hopefully it is something that's very feasible and good. Nothing a little bit of makeup can't change. Not saying that they need to go out and get tans, but maybe, I don't know, just stick them in the sun and see what happens. Jokes aside though, not serious. I think it's worth giving it a chance. Just based off of his looks, he kind of gives me Sokka's like goofball vibes. So maybe that's just me, maybe some other people see it too, but I think it's worth to wait and see for Sokka's character.
Why don't you ask Sokka's instincts?
And now finally, we have our bad boy, but our good boy, Zuko. Honor! Zuko is being played by Dallas Liu, who is 19. He's Chinese, Indonesian, American. All right, let's check out his IMDb page. Let's see, filmography. So, oh wow, okay. He's in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm actually pretty intrigued to go see this movie, and I think I remember seeing him in the trailer. That's pretty cool. He was in Players, another TV series, No Good Nick, TV series. The Who, What, wow, okay. That is a lot to read. So he's got a good acting background and he's had a lot of roles, so that's good, honestly. This seems pretty exciting. I mean, I think it's pretty spot on, even in terms of looks. This is one pretty boy that can make a very good Zuko. As long as they get the vibes right and they get the scar on the right side. You know, if he doesn't have a bald ponytail in the first season, I mean, what are you doing? Everybody needs to see that. But overall, I'm pretty cool with Zuko. I'm pretty cool with this casting. All right, well, at the very least, Netflix didn't totally botch the core casting of this show, so I will give them that. Despite what we've known and experienced from that one movie, most of us are pretty on the fence still. You might like the casting, you might not like the casting for whatever reason it may be. That is totally fine. I'm sure there's still a lot of uncertainty because the Avatar: The Last Airbender creators left the show due to creative differences. So that's very worrisome for all of us because we know that Brian and Dante are geniuses, right? And so when they leave something that feels like is creatively stumping them or inhibiting them, that's a red flag. I do hope that they don't make this show into a dark show full of teen angst like Riverdale, for example, or what they did with the Winx show where they just made it like darker and less bright. The Avatar: The Last Airbender's world is full of color and life and culture. So, you know, making it dark, I would say, is probably going to end up looking a lot like, I don't know, the live action Mulan, which was, in my opinion, it was kind of, I didn't like it that much. I'm sorry. But, you know, We will just have to wait and see and watch it when it comes out, and we will form our own opinions then. So comment down below, what do you think of these castings? Yay or nay? You feel somewhere in between? Hate it? Love it? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all with Cora very soon. And I hope you have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you are. Remember to drink water, have a little something to eat, and don't forget you're doing great today. Bye!